This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Other areas and son about match no so and him na interest wo division Chelsea board no mu brand papa e friend no Grand Porter minim some we are aware of no so
yeah. Any players now almost say 1 and 3 years omo won ko certificate team no well you know I no me who say Arsenal that implies
yon ko yin nyina e totball.
Oh yes. No, but you know, the moment Chelsea accept that, if you are not ready to sign more
than training grounds, Copa
When you say, Kobe Jones with the new way,
but said Sevanko almost a bit me demonstrated at the stadium.
I'm calling Copa
but also don't be in our way.
Oh, they said
the last game against Southampton.
Nobody did not.
Nobody did not tell me, sir.
But that is
free on Coyempano. Black cat, you know how they channel and Pauko.
But you know, I've not seen any banner. Me who be said Chelsea to say the Rafael Benitez. Me who be say banner no one say almost flag near address you in me who be the Everton supporters they me who be.
Arsenal for them go for projector. They could project Wenger out.
So I could see na no me foreigners. So I could see na no me foreigners. Yeah, pe Grand Porter there so mo baby. Me catch yourself and go so person who say no for your bias. We are sending banner for one crop for who I want to who's on my bias. Now, you want to come out to the street because of time.
I said there's ANDY. Southampton grab a 3 points for Bridges. And
then Zuni hope.
Leeds United.
And then Zuni hope.
Oh, say.
And then Zuni hope.
Now hope in free never.
And then come in my hope.
No, but hope in free never.
And then be free me.
Hope there's over your hope. I did wire that.
Oh, they free me.
And a man hope.
Free me. Sir.
And come training.
Oh, there. Dear. Almost shake up on it tactics and we call Hano Abana. We had
a shock. We under.
Then almost any shock. The entire shock and they say.
Bottom club, I say, or FSA. Stamford Bridge.
You didn't end the shock. The damage of the shock when they say, oh, Mamma, no more jobs was a Leeds United, no moon saw more Pam GC match and my best son. But unfortunately, almost to show more games now, my United show mum, you know. Everton be show more back. Fulham about be show more. The only victory on a game against Southampton. It's Southampton, so Chelsea. But football, there you cannot analyze it in that way. The reality is that social baby Leeds United the winner. Almost that fem. Almost just almost beat me up pick up. After a change of coach, you know, and your man could him farm almost. But this is a Leeds United side. So also last game against AF Fulham. Gradually, almost players almost see almost in their few games now coming up. Into junior people are back. Luke Allen is still available. Almost Christiansen the number become Robin coach and central defense. Chris, eba no who say 4-2-3-1 now my by my results. So or the Tally Adams or Weston McNee and I want make sure say or the one midfield that beba beka ho am a midfield na 3. And we biem diama Somerville Noto on the other side and Ruta or here's a Patrick Bamford and Jack Harris beba for this particular encounter in the game against Chelsea. Chelsea so the only player on be missing no will be Thiago Silva, and obviously Fofana is back. Khalid Koulibaly now after Thiago Silva and Washimwa. So Badiashile is likely so no bit me a keep in position in defense. Ben Chilwell and Swaba gradually picking up. Reece James is available. Into a better the choice in midfield. Is it going to be Loftus-Cheek, Enzo Fernandez? Attack never be Hakim Ziyech because in the last 2 games, so our coach prefer to obey you over Nodi Madueke. And on the left side, you better between Messi Mount and then Joao Felix because Nancy Grand Porter prefers to play Joao Felix as number 10 and no di Messi Mount echo left. Into our boss or swap rows no na nimu hono Kai Havertz obviously likely to be maintaining position or Fofana will come in. These are guys are omu nyina say omo antimi ansane extension amana amru 2 years obi ti say Kai Havertz after signing him for 71 million euros. And apart from the goal that he scored in the Champions League, the performance no obientimi enhu ne papa bia. Kepa entre 72 million euros. He can give you that assurance and stability imposed. Messi Mount was just a year left. Matthew Kovacic was just a year left. N'Golo Kante same. But you know, as our players in now, Osha Monday Bo Chelsea. Be beyond Chelsea, you need to extend the contract for them. Beyond that 2 years. Because I came here to the park and so clearly. Who said the heart of playing for Chelsea in a frame? Christian Pulisic plugged by injuries. Matthew Kovacic on and off. And that's how all these are quality players. So I fire young guys, the Omba be red team ma. Who do Omba be fraka crack and son what me a Omokwan. Until you hear how Graham Potter will come up against Leeds United. Or Momo Lusu games are loose until they don't care to open up. And it is one side that no matter how you play, they tend to open up no wabo. Because Omu believe in their midfield and they believe in their wide play and their attack. Until you know how Chelsea ABC room. Jao Fellas, Kai Havertz, and a lot be depending on Omu because so actually United team no Omu consider goals pa. This Omu consider go there. Then your attackers need to work around the 18 box so well just to make sure they pick something out of the errors within their defensive back line. And only idea be expected Grand Porter in this particular fixture. Messi Mount off the form na depo. But these are games I always expect say a key player like Messi Mount be used to their picking up the pieces, and how Chelsea will balance their midfield against the 3-man midfield of Leeds United. They beat me at 3 hours. Against Leeds United. But at the Stamford Bridge, I think said Chelsea were a better place to win this particular game. Me expect to say Nieman Koye for Chelsea. I'm winning to me winning games. Sadanti Ababechomo. But you know this is a game I'm expecting Chelsea beat me IBB. Because after this game, you have a crucial game against Borussia Dortmund. So Koye dia, how will you prepare yourself against that particular encounter? It is a game that I'm expecting Chelsea. But you know, I'm here some slim win in this particular fixture. Manchester City against a Newcastle United. It's the first round now a big game. But in a sense, so modern boy Newcastle United their last 3 games on win team win and the game against Manchester United lose by 2-0. Now him said the presence of Bruno Guimaraes and Bessis Anema. But United chile so money team prepare our mind so well and tactically no me on top to win. Manchester City so after game boy against Nottingham Forest now back. Boy against RB Leipzig who City but in the Premier League almost actually so team rely on them so well. Newcastle United will be available but almost problem say Saint Martin buy no team winning games because the production line and on your fruitful upfront. Again, Callum Wilson Emma goes cinema view. Alexander Isak and go cinema and player back what bomb this particular season in attack. And Miguel Ameron on also go cinema. In Tiasana Babeka Julian Bruno Guimaraes, long staff and say Mobo, Fabian Shah, Ofobisa Voltman, and then pick Obi say Karen Trippier. Again, this is a game I will be expected their goalkeeper Loris Carlos and so betting a Pejani Modi Bonim. But City will go in for the 4-2-3-1, just like they played the last game with Julian Alvarez likely behind Abrante Ayefreno, Ellen Holland. Almost first round on a game at the St. James Park, it was thrilling, it was entertaining. A 3-3 game will be enjoyed that particular game. And that was one game between Kevin De Bruyne and Bruno Guimaraes in midfield. Fabian Shah and Voltman versus Ellen Holland. But Ellen Holland winning the defense and now Bruno Guimaraes and so winning midfield. Sada Bayana because Eddie Howe so there's pressure on him to be at the top 4. So when team are more top 4, so they was picking him there about the very top no. As the California back out there to go in for a top man, they'll beat him their ball top 4 to be part of the Champions League. Chelsea be picking up next season. Liverpool be picking up next season into what will be the fate of Newcastle. This is the right time for them to glitter, but in the final minute they are struggling. City at the Etihad Stadium, make up for a Manchester City win against your friend in Newcastle United. Arsenal ball against Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth for the almost here one team almost so weary of them. Arsenal form in actually say league no team 5 points. There was no pressure anymore. Omo had the time to relax and play this particular encounter that Mikel Arteta. Bournemouth Modiboni Nkoye. And it's a whole saying at the Emirates there because after 2 games in a way at the Villa Park at the King Power Stadium, Arsenal the team yesterday. How will Bournemouth a best survival at the Emirates at this time? Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, may call for Arsenal win at the Emirates. Now the big game. Liverpool are back. Se me kasa omo back ya. Na me ka omo last result omo nya ewo the Premier League no nansen. Against Everton, against Crystal Palace, against Newcastle United, against Wolverhampton. Ni nyina eko yie fotima ye friend in Liverpool. Inti Chelsea Jurgen Klopp mrantie no. Baby omo ko ya na omo nya inconsistent results no enyema esesa kakra. Now, so we show omo a and no defensive backline obia ya available. Trent, Andy Robertson, Alisson Becker, Joel Matip, so Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk shared the last goal or the last game at Liverpool a boy and he midfield. It looks as if the pressure never midfield gradually. Omotimia picky pieces now combining yema. I'm at the disjointed Liverpool midfield in the last few games. No, fusing it together with Henderson, Harvey Elliott, Bastard, and then AF Fabinho. And Darwin Núñez are picking so well. Cody Gakpo is complementing the effort of Mo Salah and then Darwin Núñez. But Sewasha, Diego Jota are back. And Minipa Miansan likely said Diego Jota will start at the heart of attack with Salah and Darwin Núñez and Tentenuano and no the room. Manchester United and Sewasha Omwa, baby Omujne confidence now more and they are playing so well. They know how to manage games as well. And the first game about so at the Old Trafford, no, you who the results are. Omudemae, Abro Mushi team and friend Liverpool by 2-1. Now, the key man for Liverpool in this particular fixture, Mo Salah. 8 goals scored against Manchester United in that particular encounter. Or next to Alan Shearer as the only player Omotimia go dodo pa at your team and friend in Manchester United. The first game it was Tarian Malaysia versus him. Now you Juma Malaysia born in that particular day. Into this particular game, Lushon is just on form. Into you better the battle between Lushon and then Mo Salah. Salah ne go dodo. You play him out, you play Liverpool out. Lisandro Martinez needs no identity. He continued to give impeccable performance for the Manchester United defensive line. Verana picky pieces na fully fit. One Bissaka elusive so ya displace Abrante Feno, Diego Dallo, and in midfield it is Casemiro, Fabinho, and you better that battle from the two pivots. Fred just on form, just on fire. Ocheke the last few games 4 goals, 3 assists for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes, Anthony, Marcus Rashford, Wout Weghorst in a 4-2-3-1. Liverpool are one apart from Salah. Obian himself in 10-10. Until Rashford was sudie, will be Kuma Fem. Anthony was sudie, will be Kuma Fem. If they don't want Liverpool to attack them, Liverpool so jumo mo ye no Rashford form how to stop him. Who baby obe fraba, obe free ni fan, obe free fin, obe free nchen. And only a Jumadin, also Liverpool backline, Joe Gomez also on ye. And let's see how Manchester United basically up to stop the attacking runs of Darwin Núñez and then Mo Salah. Omoni Mrantian and say Omo ha Juniper in there. It will be a battle in midfield, a battle of wide areas. The last time Manchester United had double over Liverpool, 2015-2016 league. A Freehold United ain't been a double against Liverpool. You share big games, no? So share Liverpool. Big games at home. Omni Chelsea ball draw. Omni Manchester City. Omni by a goal to nil. Manchester United in the big games in a way. Omolusu to Man City. Omolusu to Arsenal. And Omo ball draw against Chelsea. Chelsea under Eric Ten Hag. Man United are more in a way no. And now they say also. General, this is a game. Manchester United will score, Liverpool will score, but may call for a 1-1 draw for a both sides. Now, 2 quick big games na course in the Spanish La Liga. Valencia for after sacking Ivan Girano Gattuso. Now, I'm going to say Niema Besesa, but Peter Lema decided to first second rating into Niema Bedasesa, and no more call for their own. In 2001 at the San Siro, Abraham Omo Champions League final against Bayern Munich, no more Abrante be a fan of Ruben Baraja, or no ball number 6. ɛna ɔmo akɔ akɔfa ne sɛ onim Valencia bobo ko onim nti ɔmo boa ɔmo na ontimi ɛmoa team na fam na ɔmo da no ɛmra soro. The first game that they played last week, Omushe team defend the Real Sociedad in the Spanish La Liga. Valencia team no Cavani no more GDS obetimi abano so by an injury bebrebe. Now they are playing against an informed Barcelona side. Senka ye first na enka game wo ye big game. Now no ni ye ka derbis egu ewo Italy. It is not different to derbis ewo Spain and so. Valencia yemre. How would the Akabi and then Gabriel Polesper against Amelda will fair against Frank Kessié, and then the form of Frankie Dion, Sergio Busquets, and the Barcelona defense that solidity against a team of in Madrid. Until Ufo Obiri say Samuel Lino, Semu Castellero, now offer these guys on Billy the attack in the Valencia. You don't expect them to survive. It's a big game. Obiabe tries to obey me as showcasing the talent. But at the Camp Nou, I don't think Valencia have a chance. I win for Barcelona. You know, my last pick, the Villa Bemeren match between Betis and then Real Madrid. Madrid for us on and off. Match I wouldn't so me a picking no go off. Now it is so clear. Stop Vinicius, you stop the Madrid team. Because on the channel of supply and the creative spark behind the left side. Into who overload do what said the Barcelona na Rafinha, Frankie Dion, Ronald Araujo, what we edumano, tie nipa miensa, and also be close to the lines. Now so shetima, your friend Real Betis and Manuel Pellegrini. You see Sabali for a team a friend of Real Betis, the Senegalese international, and so very solid. Abna on the left, they have two experienced centre back in German Pizzella and then the Felipe Luis. A midfield, another experienced midfield of Guido Rodriguez and then William Carvalho and almost Sergio Gales. Now, Benfica will not be available for this particular encounter. And almost Luis Hendricks on the right with Ayozo Perez, the former Leicester City player leading the line. 4-2-3-1 almost so they but very consistent setup for Manuel Pellegrini. And Madrid will be any moment setup. No. So I'm with that to Rodrigo. And Obi and himself Benzema form now on and off but chances in the bar or again Madrid is struggling to stick to a 3 midfield that almost be that spark almost be creative normal chest on me engine within the back line. Eduardo Camavinga abona and saying but the last game no one to me amuni. Chomene is back. Is he going to stick to Chomene? Danny Ceballos Ama in the last game boy. Chomene Cruz Modric and Arsenal and said, so actually coach now on per se boom in subsequent games. A game very difficult. So when you are chance Betis any Barcelona game be almost a big game almost agro. But Madrid be almost finding a way to win against this particular side. Well, it's a difficult one, but Nabe Fike absence, any Iglesias absence will affect him your friend Real Betis. A slim win for Real Madrid at the Estadio Benito Villamarin.
Okay, I'm no ending bebre, but narrow Udi Kakra so nafi. Mako Newton Latte Marija Tazo no de Kakra, and so Akaho, and then the Dudonano, Ebeye, Efie, and so mind you, and then sooner Achu Christian. Now should I
yeah,
and so are they?
Sorry, who general?
I will simply.
I trust some local beer and I are wholesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yanam si for Tino, Ebeko, and Che, Nako had Ecoso, and so I were Ben Elliot was switching allegiance to about Cameroon, who were representing England.
Yes.
Under 16 in Banyadina and Yabasisi was a ball at the Cameroon. And Moise Caicedo. And so we're extending the contract now. Bentley. I call 2027. You do not training cross one.
It's going to be a account also. It's going to be a
yeah, it's going to be a account. Yes.
On the will be a
2027.
Okay.
This is why extend the contract of Bentley. Now
it's possible they will let him go eventually.
Okay.
General, na ye me yanko brebo pa ma fa ne semi nua keke prekopempo UK Croydon. on that time na some international news no the man na birthday Frank Osei Mensah na Frank birthday now was sending 200 or say send monim se bia Debbie 200 Ghana says or say chama listeners and send ya no
okay we them some the best wa sir
ananka
na callers ni bi ba okay
now one
okay
Frank a very special happy birthday to Frank Osei Mensah Croydon to me sure so near you know in
Croydon okay.
Frank a special happy birthday to you General ayi na kika nsem Nicky Bat also sorry nsem o kika fa Casemiro na initial na dwen ne say Casemiro ontimi mehwe emfa Manchester United but already Abrante ne he felt he was heavy or you slow when you near the but the Abrante na ba be no ofoze wankasa yi inti now he thinks Casemiro is the best signing of the season. But General, Casemiro, Niema or Yema United, my dream said there is also a danger. Maybe a month for a dream call. Gradually, Casemiro say if he's on the pitch, United team no ain't to mean deliver. So what it means is that there's going to be over reliance on him. The day he's not there, while we are now fade team no so bad. Yes, when he went 3 games away, I think Marcel Sabesta ebeye adwuma but the game against Newcastle any other team it looks like if it's not there there's going to be a problem. General Kakrebi Enra Napoli are got the entire season no more losing just 1 game. I think the game they lost against International. But Enra no other place than Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Former Napoli coach Mauricio Sarri Eddie Lazio and him Emomo Babeshe Napoli 2 goals 1 goal to 0. That goal from Matthias Vecino and the only goal make it that difference. Even though Oma lose you at home, but General, the points difference between the first and second, which is Lazio, is 17 points. As a Napoli gradually is edging towards winning the Serie A. And also Dortmund and so Ababe that top ewo Bundesliga nim. Unze Bundesliga na Brebia no bia nim say Bayern Munich edia. But gradually Dortmund is giving them a real challenge. And they omko 49 points but Bayern has a game against Stuttgart. Bayern I said there's obe winning now on the points na be penny be Bayern the goals difference to me Ababe that top. But I still think that Dortmund is playing very well and probably Biana the monopoly of Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga no much breaking this season. General, my main family media in Siena.
Okay.
Ukobaya.
Okay. And so why always